Hello, everybody, and welcome back to some more Fallout 4. So this episode's going to be a bit weird because I am doing a post commentary, obviously, because I decided there was a lot of these Radiant quests, and I wanted to level up, and in order to do that, I needed to do a lot of very samey stuff, like
Nice.
like go clear out these dungeons and stuff. So I went to do that, and I was like, you know what? I should just,
Excuse me. That location better be cleared out.
I was just like, I should just go ahead and just like try something different, just mishmash it all together, and then go from there. So I did, and this is the result. I'm pretty happy with it. I like the idea of like kind of cutting the footage to tell a story in a different way than like if you just were watching the straight gameplay. So you'll notice like weird cuts where like for instance, just there I cut out going to the pit boy to use food, and just a lot of different things like, oh well, now I'm in a different, and it's like because I'm cutting out all the boring part, or like what could be perceived as boring, or at least to my mind. And I don't know, I like it. I like the idea of it, but it was pretty hard to do, honestly. Just because I had to record so much and cut it down, and it was like choosing what to cut out and what to leave in, or seeing that and be like, oh, that's cool, I want to keep that in, and then how do I want to frame the narrative, and do I want to what anyway. So that was interesting. And then just like how, like this, how do I frame in the fact that after I was done with that portion of the mission, I went and did something else, before I turned it in.
Welcome to the Boston Public Library. The library is currently closed. Only employees and those with a scheduled appointment may enter. All other guests are invited to return during normal business hours.
Why is the library closed?
The library is experiencing some technical difficulties. Please check our hotline for more details.
I work here. Let me in.
Please provide your 6-digit employee ID number.
My ID number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Welcome, Mr. Mayor. Please enjoy your
So like for instance, this portion where I'm in the library, I don't know why I just decided to go to the library, but it was there, and it was something that, I guess that's the other thing,
And serve. Protect and serve.
was that
Attention! Security breach near rear entrance. Visitors and employees are advised to seek
I almost reverted to playing as if I had never, like playing, like I was playing the game by myself, as if I were not recording or trying to show off the game to to everybody, and that was a bit confusing because it's like, well, am I keeping this? Am I throwing it away? So I don't know. And there's a lot of cool stuff happening here, like all these super mutants attacking the library, and there's a really, well, there could be like a really cool story going on here. But I never found it. I was just like, there's a library, there's robots guarding it. From what I could tell, because there was a guy I found, called like cataloger or collector or something like that. As best I could tell, there was like somebody who decided that guarding the library was smart because it contained, you know, it contained all of like the old world knowledge that could be used to help rebuild society or something. But there was no like explicit story, which, and on the one hand, I really like. I like the idea that, on the one hand, that it doesn't just explicitly tell you, hey, this is a story place. Here is a story. But on the other hand, I kind of don't like that.
Security breach neutralized.
You know.
Visitors may now come and go as they please. All
I don't know.
employees
It's weird because you want an open world sandbox game to be, well, open and available for you to manipulate and just explore at your own will. But then, in order to do that, the game designers have to anticipate things that you may or may not do, and they could probably anticipate a lot.
There we go.
But they're not going to get everything, like the fact that I walked to this library because it was next door to a Radiant quest. Oh. I like this, where it's like, oh, the door was locked, so now I'm just going to get master lock picking and then open it. I don't know. I thought that was fun. But yeah, the developers, they have to anticipate what you as a player will do. And they can't anticipate everything, right? They build in the Radiant quests to give you, like, quote, meaningful things to do.
Protect and serve.
But they can't anticipate that those randomly generated quests
Looks like I got my surprise for the day. Here.
will be next to something else that may be a part of a different, more scripted quest.
Come find me. I'm ready. Roger that. Here's details on the purge location. Complete
So,
the mission
it's,
before continuing. Well, look who's back. I take it that area's clear.
Oh, so I decided to frame each of the missions as him telling you coming back to tell him, hey, I did it, and then him saying, oh, well, where's the proof? And then this is like as if I had like a GoPro or something strapped to my head, and I'm like showing him this. At least that's what the way I wanted it to be. I hope that came through. I don't know. Maybe it did. Maybe it didn't.
Perfect.
I found quite a few comics and magazines in this one. It's pretty cool.
Affirmative. That's what I like to hear. Here's what you're owed. As long as the Brotherhood's around, these
Nice.
abominations don't stand a chance. Take a breather if you need it. When you're ready, just say the word. I'm ready. Good. I'll mark the location on your map. See you when the target's clear.
And I'm still kind of
Hey,
wary, like,
you better
should
have
I
some
join
good
the
news.
Brotherhood or not? Personally, I don't like them. At least in this incarnation of the Brotherhood. These guys seem like jerkbags, and I kind of want to join the Brotherhood. I mean the Minutemen. I don't like the Railroad either, because they're like super pretentious. Like, oh, we're so much better than everyone else because we're trying to help the synths, and I'm like that's cool and all. Like, I'm all for, you know, cool inclusions and, you know, and everything. But on the other hand, you got to understand that it's not a totally black and white issue. There are good and bad synths, just like there are good and bad people. Like, I wouldn't just blanket align myself with all humans either, you know. Which, oh, these guys, the Children of Adam, these dudes suck. They have these what do they call it? Gamma guns. It's like radiation damage. And if you don't have radiation resistant clothing, you're screwed, man. That's, you know, that's gonna kill you. So yeah, those guys suck. Luckily though, because like the companions can't die, like, I don't know. I wish there was a mode where companions could die. Even though I probably would have killed dog meat like 10 times over already by now. But you know, that's the cost of being a dog in a gunfight. You know, like, sorry, but I'll take that. I don't know. I think this is going to be the last, maybe the last one I go do. This right here bugs the hell out of me. Like, open the door, I'm going to go in. Oh no, dog meat's just going to stand in my way. Oh, these teddy bears, man. Whoever was the guy or the person who decided, you know what, let's set up these teddy bears as a thing. Like, this would be a joke. It's brilliant. I love them. You know, we got this here. And there, you know, I've just seen so many of the other teddy bears just set up, and this one right here. Like, okay, yeah, that's bizarre, you know, and it's just, I don't know, I like it. I appreciate the humor there. One thing I'll say is that I found that, in all honesty, automatic weapons are super not the way to go. So this is episode 28, and I'm actually at episode 43 or something now, already recorded and done. And I finally went back to add this commentary, and as cool as it is, like, I love full auto weapons. I love running and running into a fight and just being like up in the middle of it, you know. But in all honesty, this game severely limits the abilities of automatic weapons and things like that, which I kind of understand, right? Because if you if you can make your automatic weapons as powerful as, say, you know, your semi-automatic weapons, then it would be like a balancing issue. But whatever, you know. It just means that I essentially wasted 4 or 5 perks that I used to get full auto weapons up to where they were. Whereas, like, say, if I used those perks in for semi-automatic weapons, I would have been a lot stronger. So, yeah, we're getting close to the end. We're clearing out these ghouls. And I love, like, all of these, you know, Radiant quests and stuff. I like the idea of, like, just joining a faction or following a faction, and they're like, hey, go do all this stuff. We need stuff done, right? Regardless of whether or not it's the best way to get you to feel like you're in the world. Personally, I enjoy it. But I don't know how long it can last as a jeez, dog meat. Come on. Like to kind of hold me over. But you know, like I said, I find them fun, and although I wouldn't want to watch, like, here's my theory on how I make my videos. I like to make them as if it would be something that I would want to watch. Like, that's my goal, is to create something that would be, like, you know, something that I would enjoy. The problem is, over time, I wouldn't want to watch someone doing these missions over and over and over again.
Impressive. Keep proving your worth.
Anyway, guys, I just want to say thanks for watching.
Recon's always
And
whenever you're ready for another
you
round,
know,
you know where to find me.
I really enjoy doing
Alright,
these
good.
videos, so
Here's the data on the location.
it's a lot of fun to do them,
Don't come
and
back until
to
the
try
odds
to
are
do
done.
different things with him and all that kind of stuff. So I hope you enjoyed this. I enjoyed making it, even if it was a little bit tougher and more difficult to do than my traditional ones. But, you know, like I said, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. All right? Bye-bye.